And speaking of the Captain Tata, let's talk about a specific program. We hear artificial intelligence in the medical community. I mean, that might actually make some people nervous. Is a computer, a machine going to do my diagnosis? And I think in some cases, the answer is they already is. But tell us about what's up at the JAIC in regards to a specific program.
Yeah, let me highlight one specific program that's really important and really exciting. Our team right now, as we speak, are just engaging with our colleagues and partners in the Pacific Northwest. We just deployed what we call an artificial intelligence sort of application and solution at the point of care, thanks to the great work of all the folks that talked on the panel that really enabled this moment to come to fruition. So we delivered at both the VA and at the Military Treatment Facility, Madigan, and the Puget Sound VA, an augmented reality microscope that has an interface that has a computer vision module in it that has been trained on algorithms to help detect cancer. And we deployed this with our pathology colleagues there and some members from the JAIC team and our product management team, led by Captain Danielle Long-Highland there. And what that represents, Luke, is something that seems like, wow, this is so futuristic, it's space age, because the pathologist can look into this microscope, put a slide in, and the interface will draw circles around the pathology and give them a clue into into whether the abnormality is. And as a cardiac surgeon, as a thoracic surgeon, one that works in cancer, you can imagine this is very exciting for us. Now, that may seem like, wow, okay, what's the big deal? We just had this, new technology, nice tool, little toy for the pathologist to play with. But what it represents is really the culmination of everything that everyone has just spoken about. That was 10 years in the making to get the data, to curate the data, to work with our colleagues in pathology, to work with our colleagues in surgery, to understand and to get the correct sort of applications and algorithms in place, to plate them into a system and an interface that could actually use computer vision to identify the cells, and then to implement and deploy that. So it represents the tip of the iceberg, but a ton of work that underneath and underpinned all of that was data sharing, was the accumulation of curating that data, was making the data AI able is one of the terms that one of my colleagues in the VA likes to use. So that really represents sort of a pioneering platform, and that's just one of many, and that's in the domain of warfighter readiness, that, as you can imagine, will have great application and utility in the future. And it brings to bear everything that everyone talked about, and it's bringing AI, the technology, at the point of care to help improve the diagnoses and improve the care that the providers are delivering to patients. One of the things I like to tout is the military is always led in these domains. If you think about vaccines, if you think about blood storage and blood banking, it's been the military. If you talk about electronic health records, the work that Mr. Tinston and Mr. Flanders are working on, it was the military that actually started, electronic health records in the very early, time of that technology. And now we're just advancing and being the vanguards again in this other domain and new frontier, so to speak. So that's just one of many very exciting projects, but I just wanted to highlight it because I think it represents really one of the sort of apogees of all the things that everyone's just talked about.